interest you in a pint? Off with you.
Hello. Safe travels.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Vishnu Allah, Del Madras.
The featured moment of the Season of Mastery Road to Rag episode is brought to us by
I hurt myself today.
Oh my god.
No fucking way.
I called it.
Oh my fucking god.
Yo, is that like
Isn't that-
mine
that's-
though?
that's
Druid must.
That's
Druid
like-
must.
Just, yeah,
That's
definitely.
Druid Piss.
It's Druid only, bro.
Take it.
Yeah.
I have a Druid
Take
friend.
it.
More careless, so I can't win. I should have been overly careful of Cliff IRL. Like what do I do here? Oh my god, it happened.
Then that means that I cannot loot it. Are we seeing the problem here? Are we realizing what this problem is?
No, not really.
Okay. I just got griefed. Justin, can you clip what just happened?
Holy shit, that's a lot. Imagine all of them started attacking Grey. Oh, fuck! Jump down! Jump down! Jump down! He actually has to jump down. Perth. Oh my god, my heart right now.
Oh, look at this gnome. Look at this gnome. Move. Run. Fucking idiot, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Ah! Bro, what are you doing, bro? Ah! Yeah, dude, I'd watch this Pat take out another one.
Oh shit! Użyła się! Kommer det F? No! Unten! Nej! Riv!
Am I too greedy here? No, dude. Okay, I might die here. I'm pretty dead. Please.
Remember me, motherfucker?
I'm so dead.
Didn't they fix the multiple stitches bug?
EY 1230 donated €3. Just put a straw up there and suck it out. Easy
My
snack.
god, bro. That scared the shit out of me, dude. That scared the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at you! Go, run forward! Run! Go forward! Go! Okay, I'm running forward. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit, man. Did they aggro you?
Ah, fuck it, I'm not doing this. Oh no, it's bad. This is bad. Okay, not bad anymore. But it's still kinda bad. No. No way. No. No. I'm dead. Yeah, GG. That's stupid. That's dumb.
At P? Hanzu? Nope.
Ah!
It's that easy, chat. Holy shit, bro! Oh my fucking god. Wow. Oh, this could not have been a better...
Alright, let's pick... Can I survive this fall, bros? Oh, shit. Holy fuck.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. out of range. I can't attack that. That spell isn't ready yet.
What's on your mind? Off with you. What's on your mind? What's your bet?
Well met. See you soon.
Hi. Watch your back. How are you? See you soon. Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground.
Hello survivors, Wanderer here. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Frost. So last episode we were successful in getting some antibiotics. We lucked out. The very first medical first aid supply chest that we opened up had a antibiotic in it, as well as a bunch of other good stuff, but there are at least 2 or 3 more of those in this hospital and I want them all. So we're gonna loot through the whole thing, get everything we can, then head back up. We can kind of slow down now and take our time exploring this place. That was the main thing. Oh man. I'm gonna save for anti-crash because I don't want to lose that. Like if I come back here and if there's not one in there, that'd suck really bad. I think I can just toss this in there. That's not gonna do it. Totally whiffed that one. Gotta wait for it to go away now. If I try to toss a mine down there, it's just gonna, like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna kill me. There are a bunch more in there as well.
Hello, welcome to Stone Shard. Yeah, this isn't a normal game for me, but it's like a first look, I guess. Yeah, this is a first look actually. Let me try that again. Hello, welcome to a first look at Stone Shard. But not really, because I've covered this game before on the channel, but that was around a year ago. I think this game went into early access in like 2020. Why am I covering it now? It just got a pretty big update. They pushed out the 0.7 update known as the City of Gold. It's cool, and I wanted to cover the game. Mostly it's like, whoa, wow, it's 3:45. What the hell? Anyway, it's late, and I felt like recording a video before I went to bed, but I've already done Monster Train, so I'm going to do a video about Stone Shard today. And yeah, so what is Stone Shard? Stone Shard is a turn-based dungeon crawler, RPG type game. It is very, very detailed and very intricate, and I will walk you through it. I'm going to do my best to give you a brief intro. Basic way you're... This is Varen. He's like, you play as him in the tutorial and he gives you all of the story stuff. As far as I'm aware, he's the only character with voiced lines in the main game, but I haven't seen this. Velmir, he's like a spear boy. Got spears, ranged weapons. He has like a spear and a crossbow. Jorgrim is a berserker. You play like two-handed axes or dual wielding with this guy. Arna is a sword and shield character, basically. And Derwin's like a rogue, and Joanna's the sorcerer, or Jonah. You can see they also have 3 points spent as well. I'm gonna play as the character that I played in the last series I did, which is Arna, because it would be really silly of me to just start the game and die. So I'm gonna play as Arna. I also, magic, sleep. Sneaking in this game is hard, and I'm bad at it, and so we're gonna play Arna. I'm not a dwarven berserker type either. I am a sword and shield character. And also, Spear Guy's cool because spears are more recent of an addition to the game, but I am playing this on stream right now. So, let's play Arna.
Is that so? Interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries. It's time to get to work.
Time to get to work. You can read through all of these characters have little bios and they have little areas they're from and things like that. Lots of lore in the storyline. Again, I'm going to skip all of this. I'll summarize. Basically, we need to go, if I open up my map he gave us, we're here, and we need to go, if I remember correctly, we have to go roughly down here, and so we're going to do jobs for the town here in order to get access to a horse and cart, which will allow us to go to the other town, and then in the other town they'll probably continue the story. Of note on the map, it doesn't actually show you where in the area you are. The tiles just show you what the map is. So like everything around us is forest, and it has this section has a road. This is the town, but you actually have to pay attention to where you're going, or else you'll get lost, which is fun. I like it. And it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I like it actually. So if we open up our inventory here, as Arna, we start with a sword and a shield. You can see all the equipment slots here. You have main hand and offhand. I think you can actually switch these as well, so it doesn't make a difference if you want to be left-handed or right-handed, for example. I'm gonna leave it like this though. You have your Diablo-style inventory system. Someone told me this is Diablo-style, so shout out to whoever said that to me on stream the other day. You have a chest piece. You have a glove slot, 2 rings, necklace, cloak, hat, belt, and boots. And you can see all of these things have their own stats. So like we start with this damaged strong piece, and each character seems to start with a strong piece of gear that is damaged, and you get to work to repair it. But instead of just being this reduces your damage taken, it's like, okay, so this chest piece gives us 6 protection. It's damaged, so it gives us a little less. And it also gives us resistance to physical damage and movement, but because it's a heavier piece of armor, it lowers our dodge chance as well as lowering our energy and our energy restoration. What does that mean? So energy is mana, basically. You get some energy back every turn and you use it to... Or sorry, you get some energy back every 5 turns and you use it to cast abilities and spells, and then you have health, which is health. Health also works strangely. Like, everything in this game works strangely, and I'm going to spend a lot of time just explaining systems to you here. So skip ahead if you already know this, but I think it's important for you to get an understanding of how it works. You can see here all of these stats. I'm not going to go through all of these, don't worry. It generally is self-explanatory, I feel like. You know, damage, things like that. What I want to show you is this screen. This is the screen that I feel like I spend the most time looking at. This is our health screen, basically. So you take damage in a lot of different ways. So on top of just taking like damage to your health, you'll also take body part damage. So say I get into a fight and I take damage to the torso, that lowers my max HP, and then I have to spend resources which come in the form of like healing salves, and I think there's other items you can do like surgery and stuff, and you use that to heal the body parts, returning your max HP to full. So on top of taking current health damage, you'll also take a small amount of max HP damage throughout fights. If body parts take too much damage, they will become crippled, and crippling different body parts does different negative effects, like you move less with crippled legs and things like that. On top of that, when you take damage, you'll take pain, which causes a bunch of bad things to happen, basically, and if it gets high enough, you'll just die. And so you also have to manage that. Typically, when you manage pain, you'll become intoxicated, which, if you become too intoxicated, you will also just die. Great clip a great moment that happened to me in the game when I played it last time. I went out on a quest, successfully finished the quest, was walking back from the quest, was not paying too close of attention, walked into a snake, the snake bit me, and I died from poison before I could make it back to the town. It was very cool, thank you, Mr. Snake. Lastly, you have thirst and hunger here. Hunger, thirst, they'll just do, if you get hungry or thirsty, you'll start to take negative penalties, and if it gets too high, it'll die. Carry a water skin, and you have to pack food. But food also will spoil, so you can't carry food forever, and some food also increases thirst, as you can see with this bread, among other side effects. Last thing, and then we'll start playing the game. You ready? Last thing, morale and sanity. Morale I don't actually remember, but oh yeah, it's just like if you take damage and you don't manage things correctly, you'll take morale penalties, like if you're high hunger, high thirst, things like that. And if your morale's low, you'll have a bunch of negative effects. Same thing with sanity. You can eat certain foods or have spells cast on you that lower your sanity, and you'll start freaking out on low sanity. I've had a lot of bad stuff happen to me. I'm pretty sure you just like, it's a lot of things happen. It's pretty fun though. I had one, I'm pretty sure, where my character got like just took significantly less pain because they were insane, I think is what it was. Lots of fun stuff. And there's more depth than this even. This is like a cursory glance at all of the mechanics. Like I said, you can go scroll through all these attributes and go, wowee, there's a lot here. Generally, like, I know that these things exist, but I don't pay too close attention. Like, I know that I have 3% body part damage, but I don't really care. So what we're going to do for the rest of the video is I'm going to go on a quest, and you can see how it works. Last thing I should make sure I explain is you take a turn by moving. Things don't happen until I do them, even though these enemies, enemy, target spotted. Even though these people are all animated, they're not actually taking a turn per se. So a turn happens when you move or take an action. An action is something like attacking, opening this would be an action. Moving things around in your inventory takes an action, things like that. And if you're ever not sure of what you need to do, on the top left there, you can see there's a little, here's your next main story quest. So this is our first town. Generally speaking, there's a decent amount of stuff here. Important notes in case you're picking up the game for yourself. Down here is the well. This is where you can A, drink all the water you need, and B, refill your water skin. You got your blacksmith character here. He sells weapons, lockpicks, crowbars, things like that. And he'll also repair your gear. In the town center here, we have the food people and also the, so they got, actually buy some food while we're here. You are Margaret. Yeah, so this lady sells 1 egg. Can I just eat this? Is this a raw egg? I will buy a roasted tough meat. This gives 30% hunger down and 10% hunger resistance. This is a lot of hunger, but it is also 34 gold, so it's a lot. And I will buy... Actually, that's probably enough. We'll get a lot of food on the journey. This is the meat man. You feel mad that I just bought meat from that lady? I'm just checking if I can turn a profit flipping that. I can't. You can see also, Bert here, he has things to say to me. Yeah. He basically tells me that I can sell things to him. Sure, dude. This is the guy that sells random stuff. He's like, check this guy every day if you're looking for a specific piece. This is also the guy that I tend to sell my stuff to because he seems to stick with him. Oh, hey, there's different tabs now. I don't think this was in the game last time. But you can see too, these characters have money in their inventory. You have money in your money pouch here. And so I can't sell this guy more than he has in money, for example. One more character that I'm going to show off to you real quick is the herbalist. This is the boy. He's down here. He sells herbs and all the healing stuff. This is our good friend. I should learn what his name is. That's Freed. Hey, buddy. He sells splints, anti-venom, bandages, all of this important stuff. He also sells herbs. Look, herbs do a lot of different things, okay? Look at all of these things that herbs do. At this point right now in my life, I'm not reading that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and think about min-maxing these. I don't care. But they're there. So I'm gonna take a splint, and I'm going to take an extra healing salve. What I need to also buy before we leave is alcohol, because alcohol is your main idea for pain management. So generally speaking, when you leave town, you want to have an option for hunger, an option for thirst, and an option for pain, is my experience. Hey, give me a bottle of alcohol. $110? What am I, made of money? What do you think I am, lady? You out of your mind? What's the fruit lady selling? Gina? $125? Capitalism is dead. Your town you're 2 steps away. This is Burger King, McDonald's all over again. Never buying from this Gina again. You're dead to me, lady. Anyway, let's go grab a quest, and I will go do the quest. And this is where the mayor's office is as well. I spent a lot of time getting lost at the start of the game, so you can kind of streamline by knowing, or by watching this and going, oh, here's how it works. Here's where everything is. So he has a stolen reliquary quest for us. 2 skulls. I will do it. And goodbye. He marked it on our map. Like, I'm skipping all the dialogue. When you pick the game up for yourself, you can read the dialogue if you so desire. But I've read this dialogue a lot of times because I played a few campaigns. So I also, like, this is gonna be, if I'm lucky, this video is gonna be 40 minutes. Dungeon crawling takes a while because you gotta be slow. One more thing I should do actually is appoint my skills. So I wanted to try doing something with 2-handed swords, but I do not have a 2-handed sword and I'm poor. So you can see all your skill trees here. I bet you were wondering how long it was going to take me to remember about this, huh? There's a lot of skills in this game, and I don't know what they all do. What do we got here? I'm going to take this ability, which is called Keeping Distance. This is a very strong ability. Basically, the way that it works is when you're in combat, you can use this to disengage with an enemy. You move a square back, and then if an enemy moves into the square that you were in moments ago, you will take an opportunity attack on them. This ability is good, and it's also just like, it's easy and I don't have to think about it too much. One other thing about the skill system in this game is you have to find books to learn how to learn the other skills, or you can spend more points in attributes in case you don't find the book, right? So if I wanted to go to level 2 here, endurance training, I have to find the book on it, or I can put 10 points into any of these attributes. And it's like 1 book would unlock a whole tier. There's like swords 1, swords 2, swords 3, basically. So I'm gonna take Keeping Distance, and that goes on my bars. And then, I don't know, what about shields? I have a shield. I could take Raise Shield. Following effect for 2 turns. Move resist, block chance up, block power up, replenishes block power. Grants counter chance as well. Sure, let's try it out. This seems like it's a skill that you use to block, and I think I want to do that. I think last time I took a passive. So other abilities on our bar here, by the way, we have search for traps, and just press this button all the time. And we have skinning, which I haven't messed around with too much yet because this is new. But you get to, when you hunt animals, you use this if you have a sword. And we can head out. We got a bit of walking to do. Could I have explained all of this on the walk? Absolutely not. It's very hard. There's a lot to talk about, and you got to be super careful in this game. Also, if I hold Alt like this, I can see what's nearby that I can interact with. I can go fuck around with this chicken coop. Is this stealing? That's stealing. I'm not robbing those chickens. Sorry, chickens. Have a nice day. Goodbye, friends. Bookhawk. I've spoken their native tongue. So I need to go like up 3, right 1. So we're gonna be doing a little traverse in here. As you can see, as well, there's a lot of things to forage in the forest. We gotta be slow, because if I walk into a bear, I just die on sight right now. We're level 1. Big thought process, or big driving factor of this game is that we are shit. Especially early on. And if you fuck around and find out, they're gonna kill you. You gotta be very careful, very slow, very methodical. You can move with arrow keys, by the way, but I am just I click everything in video games these days because I'm old. I don't know if that's really the reason. I don't like pressing so you can't rebind. Maybe you can rebind actually. Let me check. What you can't rebind is you can't rebind the 1 through 0s. You can't change that. Oh, but you can change this actually. You could go to, because it's up, down, left, right, and numpad 8, 4, 6, 2, which are the arrow keys on numpad. I'm just gonna keep clicking, but there are definitely times where you should do this, which is moving without clicking, and that is through using the arrow keys. Pretty uneventful first trip through the forest. Where am I? I'm here, so we gotta go up like 2 more and then we'll be there. What was that? That was a hedgehog. I haven't seen that guy before. Sonic? Other things that are worth mentioning here, I don't have a ranged weapon, but sometimes you can go hunting with ranged weapons. You have to spec into them though, or else you just miss everything. And otherwise, you're getting a feel for it, I hope. I can do a more in-depth look, although I feel like I covered everything pretty well in that first 10 minutes of just like information dumping. Really, it starts to make more sense if you play it for yourself. I guess I can tell you, overall, I do recommend this game. I think it's a very fun game. It's punishing, but as long as you don't play on permadeath, it's not that bad. On permadeath, you really got to sit down and make sure you're min-maxing your builds and all of that, but it's not that bad on normal mode, because I didn't save, but you save by sleeping in the inn, and so you go basically save after every quest, and unless you die, I guess, or you forget. I had that happen to me a few times. Hey, some deer. Like if I were spec differently, I could go hunting for these deer and then skin them to make some money. Sadly, and by spec differently, I mean if I had a ranged weapon or range proficiency. How many mushrooms did I pick up on the walk over here? Oh my god. It's not a whole lot, and you can see the rate at which our hunger and thirst have been going. I'm actually going to let these reach the threshold so you can see how it works. Oh, shit. Hello. So we're actually getting into combat a little sooner than I expected. If it's only 2 guys, I'll be fine, but you can see now that we're in combat. I want to position myself in a way where I don't get 2-on-1 tier, ideally. I think that's here-ish. Let me wait here. So, first piece of information for you about learning this game, you never walk up to an enemy. Like if I walk up to this guy, he gets a free hit on me. So what we're going to do is, I'm gonna play a raise shield, So this gives me 2 turns of increased defensive stats, basically. Higher chance to block, higher chance to counter, can't be moved, things like that. We're gonna hit him, he hits us, and we got a counter there. I can right-click inspect any enemy and see their health percentage. You can also see that we injured his hand, which has done all of these things to him, lowered his accuracy. I don't know what the swimming cost is yet. And then also torso injury. You can see how it works. So we're gonna use our other skill here. Actually not yet, because I have shield raised still. Cancel that. I crit him, he... oh, he's running for his life. Is he dead? Oh, he just left. Like, he hit the road. I see how that worked. You see how that worked? He just, he left the map there. I gotta block this guy from running. I will not spare you. When an enemy retreats, you get to take opportunity attacks. Can I go hunt this idiot down, by the way? Where is he? Could be a pretty big blood trail. I'm guessing, I don't know for sure if this is how it works, but I'm guessing that since he got to the edge of the map, he just escaped. Yeah, that's combat, and you can see some of the things that I was talking about earlier. My max HP is now 95 instead of 100. How can I fix that? Well, I could use an item on it, however, it'll also passively go back up. So, like, if I sit down and rest, which just passes turns very quickly, my health will come back. However, in getting health back without spending any resources, I will be taking hunger and thirst. Our pain also naturally went down there. And we got 40 XP for killing that guy. Not too bad, all things considered. It was a pretty easy fight as well, and mostly this early stuff isn't too bad. Here's the road. I found that there are often ambushes and other negative things on the road, which is very fun. I was actually supposed to go where I was actually supposed to go right here, huh? Going to Outpost Jormus. And these dungeons are not handcrafted, they are procedurally generated. One of the more recent updates did do a big update and overhaul to how these dungeons are generated. And so, like, this dungeon will always be here, this Outpost Jormus. However, if you play a run, there won't necessarily be an Outpost Jormus here. It may be called something different, it may be somewhere else, right? You get the idea? It's unique to each run or playthrough, I suppose. But, like, this is gonna be a brigand hole. You can see here as well, our thirst has gone to 25%, and now we have light thirst. And this is how it'll show us all of the conditions in the game. So we get, what, energy cost increased on skills, magic power down, spells cost more. And I will just eat some berries to handle that. Hunger does a similar thing. You can overeat, and we need to be careful walking up to this camp. I don't want to pull everything at once here. Typically they're around the fire, as you can probably guess. Hello. Is it just one dude? Is it just you, buddy? Where are your boys? So here, we'll use keeping distance here. Take a step back. This guy's too smart. He didn't walk into it, and I think that's because he couldn't do it. Don't kill you? No. You're an XP drop, bitch. I've already checked. No, you cannot skin humans. His sword's actually better than mine, but it's broken, so it's not. Yeah, here we are at Outpost Jormus. So you can check this cart real quick. What you got? Oh, a little silverware? A little hunter banger? You take this back because it's worth money. But we'll have to throw some stuff out. Is that a death cap? That is. So death caps are cool because they kill you. But they do give you 1% hunger back. I'm going to throw that out so I don't accidentally eat that. Welcome to the dungeon. Ooh, it is dark in here. What the hell? So, I should have been doing this on the walk over here, but I gotta just press 1 every second of my life here. Also gonna break open all the barrels because they can have stuff in them, of course. I have found multiple foes. Oh, but this guy, he's dying to his own spike trap. That guy actually passed away over there. Ooh, he missed. Okay, so he fumbled his attack, which let me dodge. Oof. So fumbling is just like having a glancing blow. Every attack has a chance to fumble, more or less. Holy moly, this guy's too good. Wait, who is this guy? Alright, he also sucks at making his attacks. You surrender? What do you mean you surrender? Come back here. Because he's gonna... Alright, never mind. Oh my god, I took his head off. The guy was using a two-handed sword, so his attacks were... they were higher damage when they connected, but they were higher chance of fumbling, basically, which if I grab his weapon, I can show that off a little bit better. Fumble chance, I'm pretty sure... Can I get a specific explanation of what fumbling is for you? Let's look. Have damage with attacks. Fumbling attack also sets its stun, daze, knockback, immobilization, and bleed chances to 0. So, basically, if you're using a big weapon, you have a higher chance of your attack doing half damage and not having any of its bonus effects. I'll go ahead and rest up. Don't mind that beheaded body. You saw that guy down there too. He was unable to disarm the trap and died. He did just fail it 3 times. When you step on a trap, it just kills you though. Like it really just sends you because you're gonna start bleeding and it's gonna be awful. I am not going to be demonstrating that in this video. Trust. So I can walk up here because he has to spend his turn moving, but you got to think about if you're going to just spend a turn giving them a free attack, basically. I'll take my free hits, and he's dead. But you can also see, this is one-on-ones, I'm getting bopped a little bit. Geomantic Treatise, $4,000? That's so many dollars. This is like an appraisal value though. The shops aren't actually going to pay this. I guess you can read it. You just read it and then I unlock the ability to learn all of those skills. Hello? Nobody home? Hello? Ooh, nice long gambisson. This is pretty sick. That seems better. Actually, keep the curious because it's probably better when I can repair it, but like, this thing's pretty good. Been getting some good drops in this dungeon. And so we're in here with a goal in mind. Hello. Did not mean to give you the drop on me. I can't use keeping distance here because he can't move diagonally here. He has to move around the wall. Is this guy just like, we're dodging each other, I see. But yeah, if like that guy takes me down around 20 to 30 HP, and I should just be resting after every fight, but I'm impatient. If the way that you die in this game is by A, walking on a spike trap, or B, aggroing 4 or 5 enemies at once and just getting swarmed. Because if I can stop and rest after every single fight, it's no problem. But when I can't because I aggroed a whole room because I just went flying in there, it's a little less good. Ah, locked doors, finally. So some things are locked. You carry lockpicks with you. You get 3 uses on them, and if you pick the lock successfully, it works. Although I have been... Oh, there you go, never mind. I'm having a little trouble with the doors not opening for me. This guy doesn't know I'm here. If I were sneakier, I could sneak up on him. Because he hears me coming, but... I am not sneaky enough to get the drop on this fool. Sadly. He bandaged himself. This is a good idea. Oh, sorry. I hit attack mode there and just beat the shit out of this bookcase. It had a good book in it too. Pyromantic Treatise 1. Now I can learn fire magic. I will not be doing that, but I can. And yeah, generally we're just like this dungeon is. It won't change, but this is a procedurally generated dungeon. My turn to be this guy.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Chance to disarm 75%. Hey, first try, baby, let's go. I was afraid, but it's fine. Locked door. Since the door's locked, I'm safe to rest. I'm gonna go ahead and just cap up, right? But we can hear a man in there walking around, but the door's locked, so he's not gonna come through. Trust me. He would never do such a thing. Alright, wake up. Oh, if I shout, it makes noise. Will he come through this door? Can he open this door? I don't think he can open this door. Hello. You live here? Dude, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. And it's not a great time to become hungry. When you're hungry, your morale goes down every turn, and your energy and health restoration rates are lowered. It's not that bad because it's a light hunger, but when it gets worse, like when you get to 50 or 75%, it starts to have real detriments. I cut this guy's head off too. I wasn't just taking heads. Ooh, treasure chest. Oh, optimism. Nice. This is just a random positive effect, so... Oh, 5% more experience gained. Failed. Topaz ring. There's no reason not to equip it. It's just free stats. What else we got? Another locked door. I just heard a trap get discovered. Did you hear that? Hidden pressure plate. Oh, there they are. I see him. Sorry, I was looking at the pressure plate. Please die. Oh, wait, this guy's nuts. Here we get a second wind, which is another random. You just heal a little bit off of it, and it increases our energy and healing efficiency. Should I carry on here? No, of course not. I should stop and rest, but I already told you I'm impatient. I got loot to check. It's also like I walk around a little bit to see if there's anyone else around. If there is, I can make like a tactical withdrawal and hold them off somewhere. I can walk around a little bit, let some turns pass, and get some health back. But we're just gonna rest up and go to full HP here. I brought food. I foraged like 1,000,000,000 billion berries. Take a rest up in real life too. Take a sip of water. So I'm just going to avoid these pressure plates. I don't know what they do. I don't want to know. This door is open, which leads me to believe that there's someone nearby. But I'm gonna go look. What we got? Oh, wow. Big money figurine. Empty bookcase. This is garbage. It's 25 gold, which is not much. Ooh, an unidentified potion. We talk a little bit about scrolls in the tutorial. It's pretty straightforward, right? There's unidentified items in the game. Potions and equipment pieces use identification scrolls to figure out what they do. Potion of energy. Energy. Restores energy. Cool. There's also enchantment scrolls, which will put a random effect on your gear, and there's disenchantment scrolls, which will remove effects from your gear, which is something you want to do when you get a bad piece of cursed gear, which can happen. Spotted a hidden pressure plate. Where? Ah, down there. That happened passively because of just passive perception, I guess. Oh, there's an archer coming up. I'm gonna try and wait around the corner here because he's coming to check out the noise he heard, which was me. Did he pull out a... You have a bow. Why'd you pull out a weapon? Have mercy? No. I will not do that. Mercy doesn't give me experience points, fucking weirdo. Hello. There's other area types. So like, ooh, he dazed me with that hit. Psionic resistance down? Oh, he's just dead. So what happened there is he tried to flee for his life and he ate an opportunity attack and died. You take opportunity attacks if you disengage, which has been happening and I just don't think I've mentioned it. And it's just like so you can't kite enemies permanently. But there are different area types, like this is a bandit fort. There's also, oh, I think this is the boss room. Pardon me, I'm gonna close the door. I did this type of area last night on stream. Actually, I'm full health. Hello? This area was where the boss was when I did it last time. Oh no, this is where we go to the next floor. Even better. One more treasure chest. Okay, well, my lockpicks are out, so now we go to plan B, which is to just beat the shit out of it. And we switch to attack mode. Nothing survived, sad. Ooh, a rabbit pelt. 50 gold? Probably not worth it. You gotta check everything in this game because you never know when you're gonna find something like herbal extract in a nightstand. This is another pain healing thing. It gives you 30 turns of pain healing, but it also makes you intoxicated. So you gotta have something prepared for that. Let's go, floor 2. These dungeons are typically, this will be the last floor. Somewhere on this floor will be the boss. Are you the boss? No, you're just a normal human guy. What is that? It's like an axe? Oh, he has range on him. I was thinking that he might have a 2-space range or something like that. Hey, level up. I know. My man, how'd you say that? Your head came off. Dude turned into the Count. That's his name? The Count from Sesame Street? You know. You know. Anyway, I'm gonna take Cleaving Strike is like sweeping attack, hits multiple enemies in front of me. Ideally I never need that right now. About what we got here? Also, every ability has a passive effect, so like when you take Raise Shield, or just when you invest in the shield tree in general, you'll be getting benefits, right? So like I get 2.5% cooldown reduction for abilities in the tree, for investing in the tree. Breakthrough. There's so many words. Give me a passive. Give me sword maintenance. This is a passive that keeps your swords higher quality for longer, so they don't run out of or they don't deteriorate as quickly, basically. And also, if your sword is high quality or like above 75% durability, it gets a bunch of bonus stats. Also, when you level up, you get one, if I can find it, count it, one skill point, which I'll put into strength here. Hello? I should actually rest up. I don't think anyone's coming to investigate that guy getting his head sent flying, so let's just rest. The other thing about resting, as you've probably noticed, is it lowers our vision range, so it lets people... And time is passing very quickly here. Lots of turns are passing, you just can't see it because there's nothing for you to see relative. But if someone can get on you real quick while you're resting. Bond. Actually increases health restoration too. I'm gonna go through and eat all of this shit. What's my hunger? 17%? I should eat more. Let's have a little cheese. Ooh, I ate too much. So if you eat too much food, you get satiety, which heals you for more, lowers your dodge chance and all that. If you eat again while you have this buff, you will throw up. And that lowers your hunger and your thirst, and it's real bad. You can't just spam eat all the food you find, sadly. That guy heard me walk in and hit a box. Hey, buddy. You want a box? In your face. He keeps doing like a buff himself effect, Mighty Swing. If you ever want to know what an enemy does too, you can right-click inspect them and see what they did. Oh, he did Mighty Swing and then he did a kick, which just like wasted all of it, right? This gives him a bunch of damage, increased stuff, and then he used it on kick. Fucking idiot. They just don't miss. Every time, by the way, that that guy just died after I hit him, that's when he starts bleeding. So if you take a hit and it's a bad enough hit, you'll start bleeding. And when you're bleeding, you'll take damage every turn from the body part. Because you bleed on a specific body part. It's like if your arm is bleeding, you'll take damage to your arm every turn until you stop and bandage it. And your health will take damage. Alright, I want to hit him. You can see keeping distance here. Great basic ability. I just keep using it. I get a free attack, basically. Oh, more cheese. Cheesed to meet you. Ooh, did you see that? I almost walked right over that pressure plate. Good thing I looked. You get into the habit of just spam pressing whatever your pressure plate checker is, or your trap checker is. Spearmint. Thirst up, but lowers your intoxication. Okay. Hey, look, I got this healing salve. I may as well use it. Healing salve, on top of just healing the health of the body part, will also increase the rate at which we restore health for 20 turns. So I can rest and heal all of this back. See how much faster that's going? It's like a little bit faster. Oh, someone's coming. I'm feeling like it's gonna be the boss soon. You're not the boss. You can middle mouse click and move around the map as well to see what you're looking at. Ah, there's two guys coming. As long as I stay in this hallway, it'll be fine. Ooh, he's got a little range to him. I knew that. That guy died so fast. What the hell? Step up. Hey, he actually got a hit on me. That's interesting. Why are you running? Sometimes when I walk at them, sometimes I get my free attack when I'm chasing them down, and sometimes I don't. It's a little weird. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I do need to rest even after like a fight like that. You can't get careless in this game. You will get killed is what you'll get. You gotta be full health. What I want to do here, actually, a little trick for you to take home from this one as well. I want to pick up this guy's weapon. I'll just throw my Curious on the ground for a second. I want to put this on the other slot because I need to get through this door, right? And I'm out of lockpicks. So what can I do is I can use this guy's weapon to break the door down. And that's fine because, like, normally you lose durability for breaking the door down. I use this guy's weapon, and then it's like, I don't care about this weapon, right? Alternatively, I can just pack more lockpicks, but I forgot that. Ooh, I walked into this room without checking. I'm gonna start pressing R to rest after every fight. I'm gonna like kind of streamline the rest of this, by the way. I'm gonna stop checking all of these boxes and things like that. Because, you know, I'm not gonna find anything too important. I will be checking this chest though. It's locked, what a surprise. Hey, there was actually some money in it. Usually when you break chests apart like that, the game typically gives you no reward because, you know, bring lockpicks, fool. But sometimes you'll get something. It's better than leaving the chest locked. In my experience, anyway. Then gotta be pressing 1. There's no way the boss is like around this corner. Yeah. I'm just checking. I'll go open this chest up. You can break down almost anything in this game. Like if I want to, I can break this picnic table apart. Yeah. Loser. Destroyed. Once again, facts and logic have won. I almost again walked into that thing. Many close calls with that pressure play right there. Where is this guy? This is a bigger dungeon than I expected. Hello. Enemy. Where? Oh, so the hook attack actually pulls you into him. Oh, there he is. Oh god, I'm gonna get murdered. I lost half my HP and now the boss is coming? Well, that's not great. What do we have? So I got some herbs I could use. Health restoration, so let's eat this. I am now light thirst. Let's slather a little healing salve up. And I'm gonna run. Okay, I have an idea here, hold on. Can I... Oh, what the heck? He attacked that barrel? Hey, thanks, buddy. By running, I'm just giving myself time to get health back, right? But I am also cornering myself here. I think I've given myself enough health back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I get it back. Oh, his shield's up here. It's fight time. So you can see this guy. I hit him for 22. So he has about 100 health. He has these abilities. What does he have? He has kick. Kick is pretty sick. You push the enemy back and... Actually, it looks like they changed it. It used to be if you kicked them into a wall, they would get stunned and lose 2 turns, which was really fun. Armor break. Okay. The big problem here is I don't really think I can use keeping distance, but I think he's missed enough attacks at this point that, yeah, he's dead. I had to run away from him a little bit, but we'll rob him, take what he had. Throw his purse out. And a barrel of mead, too. And we'll walk on over there, because our goal of the quest, what I wanted to try to do there was, and if I had thought it out, maybe I could have, I wanted to try and bait him onto that pressure plate, but sadly I didn't have the time to. So he's hidden somewhere in this room, probably in the treasure chest. Oh, which I can't open, is the reliquary that I'm here for. I have to break it open with my club and hope it doesn't break. I got it. Ooh. Now, an interesting thing as well is if you don't care, you can just sell this thing for money. You fail the quest, but you get money. Yeah, just pop some herbs, pop some herbal, or what is this? Yeah, healing salve? Pop some healing salve, and we ran away from that guy to heal our health bar up. That was improvising in a relatively bad position, but you get put into much worse. I'm not gonna explore the rest of the dungeon. I'm just gonna head back and we're gonna wrap up the video. I feel like this gives you a more or less a full look at how the game operates. And then from this position, everything that happens now is just more of the same, right? It's doing quests to get money, to get new gear, as well as experience to get new abilities to use, to be able to do dungeons more easily, and also fight harder enemies. The enemies do get... I disarmed this, yeah, it's fine. Enemies do get pretty difficult. You get some pretty strong enemies, some strong abilities, things like that. But you get a lot of strong abilities yourself. Maybe some... there's no one. So I'm just gonna walk right on back to town, and I'll wrap it up. It's a fun game though. Stone Shard's very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. Very, very good time. I enjoy the strategic elements of it quite a bit, and yeah, I think it's great. I think it's worth your time. Game is not completed though. It is early access. It's on Steam. I'll have a link in the description, I'm sure. Fun game though, very fun. The systems are enjoyable. One thing that I should warn you about, and this is a relatively minor thing, but if you are a big Magic fan, like you like playing Magic builds, there are only 2 schools of Magic in the game currently. You can see not all of these are implemented right now. All of the things that are lit up are implemented and you can play these right now. But all of the grayed out things are not in the game yet. So there's like no alchemy, survival, magic mastery, armor. I think they're going to be fleshing these out next because they did an update that made dungeon generation more like better, because dungeons kind of got to be pretty samey once you played for a little bit before. And I think they added a new section of the area, or new section of the game, like a new storyline section. But I'm not actually sure exactly what got added. Yeah, right now there's only Pyromancy and Geomancy, and they're fine. I'm not a big Magic user though. They got some fun looking ones coming up though, right? I'm very interested in all of them actually. Electromancy, Venomancy, Cryomancy, Astromancy, hit them with the stars. Psymancy. Hedgehog. Come back here, you little shit. I'm gonna beat your ass. Alright, he's too good. That guy, I'm too slow. He's too fast. Arna would like to have a snack. I may as well drink and eat. No, that's... Yo, you can throw shit? You just throw this at enemies, huh? That's kind of wild. I wonder if I could, like, throw my canteen at that hedgehog to daze it. That'd be pretty silly. Where am I? I typically, when returning, what I have found as well is if you want to be safe when coming back from something in this game, you just hug the edges of the map. I haven't run into too many enemies, and even if there is something, you can just leave, and they typically don't follow you. And also, I just get here, and then I go left, and then I go down. And we should be in town. I'll show you the last little bit here to wrap up. This video ended up being a little longer than I would have liked, but not too much longer. I feel like there's a lot to explain in a game like this, so it's fine. So we'll go... You can talk to all these people. They all have little things to say about the world. You can also trade with them all. Some of them have, like, onions and shit you can buy. But we go on over to here. And we say, hey buddy, finish that job for you. Hey buddy, finish that job for you. He gives us all that money. Goodbye. Normally you take another job from him, but we're gonna just wrap up here. And I'm going to delete this probably. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll leave it. I'll go sell some stuff to Bert too, so you can see me do that. Hey, what are you selling, Bert? I brought a book for you. Oh yeah, he does not give a fuck about these books. $1. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to these actually, because maybe someone takes them for more. But like the silver cutlery, 80 gold. Different people will buy things for different value points. Like for example, he'll buy this statue for 360 gold. How much will the guy who sells meat buy it for? Oh, he won't even buy it. Yeah, so you gotta try to sell things to the right people, basically. This guy will buy anything, but some people will buy things for more, right? Like I imagine the blacksmith will buy weapons for more, for example. And we go over here and we say, hey buddy, I'd like to buy a room. I will just pay for 2 weeks, which is $150. He says that we have a chest we can store our stuff in as well, which is cool. And we head on in here. You can put anything you want to in this chest for like permanent storage. I actually will do this with these things. And then you go to bed. And that saves the game. There's a day-night system. It gets dark. I think there's more enemies that spawn at night. There's like certain conditions that'll happen too at night. I encountered some things that happened because I was out late. And people also, like, you can't go to shops at 2 in the morning, for example. They'll just sleep till like 6 a.m. And that's the game. When you sleep, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I am about to, yeah, near death, by the way. Went to bed, woke up almost dead from thirst and hunger. And all of this shit expired. May cause vomiting. Yeah, so you can see, a little silly. I slept from 12 to 6, so I slept 18 hours and my character's about to die. But, you know, it's fine. Drink a little water. Eat a little bread. You also get vigor when you rest, and that just gives you more experience for the first 1200 turns. But yeah, that's Stone Shard. Overall, I think the game's very fun, very worth your time. It's a good game. It's a big learning curve, but once you get the hang of what you gotta do, it's a good time. Just make sure you're ready to sit down and do some reading on things, right? Like if I open up the skills menu, you saw me open up the skills menu, right? You look at some of these skills and you go like, look at all the words on this, man. It's so many words. I'm not reading all of this. But like, you read through it once or twice when you're playing it and you go, okay, I actually know what this does now, it's fine. Anyway. Sorry, one last yawn for the road. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. I've been streaming a little bit of this game, so if you want to check me out playing this live, you can come hang out at the Twitch stream. There'll also be a link in the description. If this game is on Humble, I'll probably have a Humble link in the description with my affiliate link, so you can grab the game through there and support me. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a Truder. Welcome to Wildermyth, a game all about stories, because this is a game that, as far as I can tell, is trying to recreate the feel of a cozy tabletop RPG experience, and I kinda love it. I've played a few hours of this already, and I just absolutely adore what it's trying to do. So, starting party, nothing too surprising here. You're going to be needing one person of each class. Warrior, rogue, and mage, not too surprising. But the priority is on the personality, because ultimately, that's what this game's are all about. So, okay, these randoms are fine, but I think we can do better. So, starting off with our warrior, Claire. She is brash, she is loyal, she is a dreamer, and she is officially our hot-headed leader. Which is to say, if you asked her, she'd say she was the leader. And honestly, it's not worth the argument, just let her think whatever she wants. We all know the truth, really. Because the person really in charge, of course, is John, who is our rogue, and is also a weird, lucky clown, which really rather sums me up as far as I'm concerned. He is a bookish goofball, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Mega flippinificent. Moving on, of course, though, really, to the most important person of the team. It's our mage, Tabby, a cowardly peacemaker who is a slacker, and to be honest, she does sleep 22 hours a day, but is also dark-hearted and mysterious, because maybe Tabby has a mysterious, secret, epic destiny, or maybe she just likes sleeping, she's an old cat. It's hard to tell. So, 1,000 years ago, we have a woman in a laboratory. Sale, the initial limbs were a success, and I'm confident the premise is sound. Oh, this looks like, yeah. No one who starts a letter 1,000 years ago with Oh yeah, the initial experiments on the limbs are looking good, let's roll this out. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Alright, I feel like this is a person who's about to do something stupid that's gonna cause problems in about 1,000 years. There were things they told us of, things without souls that walk in forgotten places, following orders from centuries ago. Ooh, okay, previous civilization that tried to escape death by turning themselves into robots, but in doing so something lost their humanity, became murder bots. Gotcha! Don't linger in caves, don't delve too deep. It could be Mythargi down there. Okay, either she or they are called Mythargi. Aha! This is just Claire telling a story to her friends John and Tabby. A friend of mine went down once anyway, I was furious with her. And Tabby is not impressed, apparently Nightjaw was her go-to threat, now that was a monster. Until suddenly, so giant bone robot thing, gotcha. And here we go, this is where personality starts to come through, because yes, there's combat in this game, but really it's all about the stories, the characters, and because I set up Claire as a hot-headed leader, straight away, she's the first person to react, even though right now, we are but 3 simple farmers. John, meanwhile, is saying, don't go running off after the giant robot, and I'm on Team John, he's got the right idea. It's a giant robot made out of bones, why would we chase it? Okay, John knows he's outvoted, it's 2-1, Tabby wants in on the action too. Claire, grab whatever you can swing, and come on. And now what I'm doing is, yes, picking a relationship between them. So, rivalry, friendship, or he looks so gorgeous when he's urgent. Oh dear. No. I feel like John and Claire need to be rivals. That feels much more appropriate. Okay, John doesn't care, he is better than this, and Claire is... Have you just gone for a frying pan? Are you about to take on the monsters with a frying pan? Bloody useless. So, welcome to combat, and I just love how this looks, by the way, because it's handled as if it's like, you know, a fancy tabletop RPG, where the scenery is all made of, like, cardboard and paper, and all the characters and fires, a little paper cutouts. It's just, oh, it's adorable. I love the way this game looks. So. The actual basis of combat shouldn't be too complicated. You have got 2 action points per character, turn-based system, and yeah, you can just go between any character you want, anytime you want, as long as they've still got some actions. Spec-flippin-tacular. So, understandably, yeah, walk within green for 1 action point, then 1 additional action, or walk out to yellow, but that's both your action points gone, so there's nothing more you can do. Conveniently, however, there is a little robot right here that Claire's in range of. So let's just send her right over there. Claire does a little bit of wandering, though there are more enemies floating around. No trouble. And Claire can now attack this monster. Because, yes, she's got a basic slam right now. Diamond with a red center means that is an action that will automatically end your turn, but it's her second action anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 81% chance to hit with a 15% chance of stunt, which is kind of like a critical hit. So, go! And she gets the hit, and also knocks him back. Spectacular. So John could do the same, but John is an archer. So what John could do is, yes indeed, just move around and try and get a good angle. Because this creature's been attacked by Claire, that means attacks from the back are going to be better. Guaranteed hits, I believe. So this here is, yeah, the game's saying with that little symbol, if I just were to move right here, that should be a guaranteed crit. So could just move over here as well, because why not? Yeah, let's just be nice and in cover. So just move to here, and then take a shot. And because that's kind of a backstab, 100% chance to hit, you, buddy, are going down. Flippin' tacular. So that's that turn done, and then there's Tabby. Now Tabby can't get over to this little robot, but what Tabby can do is move next to Claire. Characters standing next to each other, kind of form a little like shield wall thing. They mutually protect each other anyway. So it's a good spot to go. Now you may recall Tabby's supposed to be a mage. That's fine. She's going to discover her secret power in just a second. Right now, we are but humble farmers, okay? Our great heroic destiny is yet to come. So Tabby can just wait right there, and then the enemy get their turn. So in you come, and yes, Claire takes a tiny amount of damage, but not much. In comes another robot, but it can't do much at all. Best thing we could do would be Tabby. Move over here, round the back of the robot, and whack it. There we go, meaning Claire can get a guaranteed hit over in this direction, 100%. Meanwhile, move over to John, and John, meanwhile, should have another 100% hit, because now John's shooting it from the back again, based on the last attack. Boom, he goes down. So nice and simple stuff here. One more robot comes in. That one's got a bit of range, and seriously, careful with John. John's not got much health, because, you know, Archer. So we gotta be careful, because I'm playing this on a tragic hero difficulty, which to me feels about right, but it means you gotta be careful with your archers in particular. He can use his first action point to move right here. This door's closed, but opening a door is a feather action, a swift action as the game calls it. So you can do one feather action for free, meaning John can open that door and still do some more moving. And I want John to get the flip out of dodge. So, Claire just moves over to here, and Tabby moves over to mutually support. So the two of them should be relatively safe. He moves back a little bit, but now there we go. There's dodge, and at this point, you, buddy, are in a bit of trouble. Because now, yeah, you're kind of cornered. So 73%. He was able to block that. What a bastard. There we go. There's one hit. That was crit, because there was stunt involved. John is just moving carefully back into cover. He's got to be careful, because he's wounded right now. And Tabby, I believe in you. You can do this. There you flipping go. Down goes last robot. So that's the basics of combat, but at this point, everyone's going to have a very big moment of personal growth, where Claire's going to decide, I want to be a warrior now, screw this farming business, meaning she gets a perk, and these are really big deals. There's no, like, you know, 20% bonus damage with axes here. No, these really change the way your character plays. Okay, now this I like. Engage. So Claire can just point at an enemy and say, hey, you can only attack me, which, given Claire's going to have way more armor and health than anybody else, good idea. Keeps everybody else nice and safe, and gives her bonus armor. Brilliant. John, meanwhile, who's even happier to not be a farmer anymore, gets to be a hunter. Magnificent. So, yes, he still gets to keep his bow, but now he's going to gain a whole bunch of different abilities. So John could poison enemies, or he could, yeah, if he's going to be a melee user, get some AP back, but crippling strikes. Let's make sure the enemy keep their distance. That seems like a good idea to me. Tabby, however, gets the biggest change, because she goes from farmer to, hey, I'm a magician now, which is magnificent. Now, magicians are a little bit on the complicated side, so yeah, I'll explain them once we're actually in combat with her, because they're by far the most complex class. But for now, let's just say Tabby's really good at setting things on fire, and I feel like I'm going to regret her having that ability at some point, but screw it, we'll give it a go. And thus began the epic adventure of many a true nerds. And thus we hit the map proper. Now, here's what we need to do ultimately. My goal for this chapter, because the game is divided into chapters, is to find a smelter. Because we know there's trouble at the smelter. We've heard reports, that's where the Mythargi are coming from. But we can't do that until we've done our primary objective. Alright, there are robots causing trouble all over the shop. We better deal with that first, because we are good heroes, damn it. Unfortunately, despite being good heroes now, we weren't yesterday. Yesterday, we were just little farmers who lived in double fires, so we don't really know what's going on in the world. We know there's a forest next door, but we know nothing about it. So how about we go scout it? So just select that and click scout. My team doesn't have much else to do, so how about we just send the entire team off in that direction, and time starts passing, because this is a big world, things take a while to do. And here we go, I've scouted something, but straight away, a plot thing starts happening, because this is as much about the characters as it is about actually, you know, solving the monster mystery. And apparently, Claire is having a bit of an explore around this area by herself. Holt, who goes there, she says, pulling out her bloody frying pan. Right, so we couldn't stretch for a sword. Got it. And, okay. She also appears to be yelling at an echo, potentially. No, it's